Big changes, as you know, to Saskatchewan's global trade landscape. The Saskatchewan Trade and Export Partnership will have a new CEO. Chris Lane is in studio with us right now. Chris, congratulations.
Thank you.
First, we have to start with what this organization is, because I don't think a lot of people out there know about it.
Yeah, sure. So STEP, otherwise known as the Saskatchewan Trade and Export Partnership, is an organization that works on behalf of and with private industry, companies that export their products and commodities all over the world. And so in close relationship with the provincial government.
But not the provincial government, you're a standalone organization.
It's a standalone organization, yeah, but very works collaboratively with the province, obviously sets policy, and obviously industry as well. So the Saskatchewan companies, there are over 1,500 companies in Saskatchewan that export products around the world. And so STEP is the agency that helps enable that through market access and trade strategy.
Now, we are full province here on this program, and several of you would know Chris from his work with Economic Development Regina, which does have similar ties, right? You're having similar conversations with groups. Now this is a full provincial role, trying to increase trade and get items to market, to Tidewater?
Yeah, that's right. And so I think one of the greatest advantages in Saskatchewan is that it has these agencies that work collaboratively and support each other and complement each other. So STEP and EDR, and in Saskatoon, the organization is SRETA, and the provincial government and the federal government all have a role in this kind of trade development and export development. And so it's one of our greatest advantages. We're a great team, I think, province-wide amongst these agencies and obviously the companies that are making the deals and making the products. So this is just another way to help and I think tell a great Saskatchewan story.
If challenge number one, of course, is the U.S. tariff market, because we don't know what's happening. It changes day by day, hour by hour, midnight tweet by midnight tweet. What is challenge number two for your organization right now?
I think it's really bringing more exporters or more companies into the fold of exporting. I think we know that Saskatchewan has a great export history and a market already. We know that, like I said, 1,500 companies are exporting close to $45 billion annually in goods. That's half of the province's GDP, a little bit more than half. So we know that Saskatchewan has products that the world wants. And so I think it's more of an opportunity than a challenge, is making sure that as many companies that we can get to that stage and have access to those markets, as you point out, in a world where what we knew the global trade picture to be a year ago is not it today. And so all of those agencies and governments working together can help diversify that.
You had a pretty good gig. Why change? What attracted you to this role?
Well, I think I'm just so passionate about Saskatchewan's opportunity. I've always said that Saskatchewan's greatest opportunity here is growth. And so we're predicted to lead the nation again in growth over the next 3 years. But my concern is that sometimes we don't always have the capacity to receive that opportunity. And so whether that's at EDR in Regina or whether that's at STEP across the province, my goal is to really help create that capacity and realize that opportunity.
Maybe there's a company out there that has not begun exporting their products. Is there too big or too small? How do they get involved with you guys?
Oh, I think it's any company that either is already exporting or wants to get to the point where it's moving its products around the world. Get in touch with STEP. We're a member-based organization. Get in touch with me or anybody at the team. And I can't stress enough that Saskatchewan has a huge opportunity here. We're at the doorstep of everything that the world is looking for, whether that's crops and food and ag, or whether machinery and technology, potash mining, energy, all of it.
I guess we're going to do this again quite frequently, and I'm going to have to learn to not say Economic Development Regina. You can get in touch with him in a couple of weeks, sasktrade.com.